tired of this nigga.
You gotta play
I'm getting make a
closer.
state. I'm getting make a statement game right here. I don't want to talk. I ain't gonna be able to look you out high because your head gonna be down. Your ass gonna have Down syndrome when you get to the center of the field. He you what I told him. Hell, damn, I play Syracuse at they goddamn stadium. Fuck.
Ew.
You don't want to put nothing on it. If I beat them, you got to lose your game
Welcome
automatic.
everybody, and we are fired up for
If I
another
lose them,
sensational
y'all
college
got to give me a
football
forced
matchup.
loss my
Nobody
next
at home
game.
today who can
You do
stand
your
a
first
critical
loss.
aim in this neutral site. We've got
Huh? I'm so you
a
and Pee Wee make that bet.
to
You
make
and
a
Pee Wee make that
statement
bet.
that will resonate.
Since I think I'm gonna
As we'll see
lose,
the number 2 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the
I give you a first
Sooners.
loss.
For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jeff
I'm
Not
Palmer.
yet.
And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
I can't broadcast my games no more. People be watching my plays. Now I'm about to put it in the chat. No the fuck out. Why you keep saying that? Your crybaby ass.
Off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he
I
stopped
bet
at
your
the
girlfriend
24.
call you a
So the
goddamn
Tennessee
crybaby.
Volunteers offense will get the first possession of the
You
game.
cry all the
And here's the
goddamn
veteran, a
time.
guy who
Stop
has been
crying.
around and is ready to finish his final season with a bang.
So nice to have guys like this that have been around the block, that know the offense inside and out.
Yeah,
Guys
cause
I
my
can
ears
trust.
ringing.
Leadership,
They crying like a
playing the field,
motherfucker.
all the boxes are checked.
Yeah, because he's a leader too. I think this is a guy the offense looks to make plays early. So
I ain't asked for no forced loss, nigga. Be quiet. You didn't hear the bet, did you?
And it seems like every
I
time
said,
they throw
he
it,
said
it's
that I'm
first
gonna
down
lose with
time in
Syracuse,
Tennessee.
and I said, let's make that bet then. If I lose to them, my next game give me a forced loss. But if I beat them, you gotta take the forced loss. That's what I
They
said,
came out
nigga.
hot on this drive,
No, you
one
do.
play and already near midfield.
Yes, ma'am.
Trying the left side. There's always
I just
that
listen
issue
to
of
niggas
conference
talk, bro.
pride keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area.
Niggas
You
just be
don't think
hating.
SEC teams here all the
I
time.
ain't never seen nigga
SEC,
hate like this
SEC
in my
about the
life,
dominance, the
boy.
draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really
Niggas
do,
be in
Dave.
my
And I think
chat
this is one of
rooting
those
for
games
other
where if you're
teams
the
and
ACC team
everything.
and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to
Go to my
everybody in
those.
college football,
They
just how
listening.
good you are as a team
You
and
know
how
what
good
I'm
your
talking
conference
about,
is.
nigga.
They've got it inside
Nah, you
the
don't.
40
No,
at the
go to my
39 as
YouTube
they
channel.
pick
You'll
up the
see Lil
first
Rock in
down.
them leaving
I
comments and
love
everything
players
while
who
I'm playing.
understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is
Yeah.
and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that
I'm
first
trying to
down
put the shit in the
make sure
chat. I
you
can't
get
even
extra
get
set
to
of
it.
downs instead of trying to make those big
These
touchdowns.
motherfuckers on my ass.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
I'm about to
Yeah, we're
score.
probably going to
Fuck
have to throw
Paulie.
it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively now that they know we're
Niggas gonna
throwing?
try to
Might they
blitz me.
blitz us? Do I have to
My
leave
tight
more
end
guys
ain't
in to
going
block?
nowhere,
There's a
nigga.
real cat
That's
and
what that
mouse
nigga
game
fear.
going
My
on right
tight
now between
end.
these two coaching staffs.
They probably feel good about
Why
their
you worried
field
about
goal
it?
chances from the 29.
Yeah, why
but
you
they'd
worried
love
about
to
it?
convert this third and short.
That's where he at, and I left him where he at. The hell you talking
Quarterback
about?
keeper. And he's brought
I
down
ain't
after
doing
a
so.
nice
So
gain.
stop crying about that. That
If
just
I'm
give you
building an
something else to
offense
cry
in today's
about.
football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to
That
find
give
an
you something else
athlete
to
that I
cry
can give the
about.
ball because
You'll be all right, though.
it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It
You'll be
makes
all
me
right,
play
though,
quarterback
man. I hope you
every
the best
single
in life,
play.
man. Just
Just
stop
makes your
crying so
job as a
much.
defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Makes his
All
connection.
right, man. You keep
Gets
saying
out
it.
of
You said it
bounds
one
after
time.
the
I
big
heard you,
play,
man.
and
Don't
they'll
cry
be
about it so
set
much.
up in
It'll be
business
okay.
with a 1st and goal. That was a nice pickup running the drag route
It'll
and
be okay that
finding
you
that
crying about it.
quiet soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage,
That's
they
what I'm
work
trying to
against zone
figure
too.
out.
If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The jet sweep pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Oh, so I'm gonna wait till you fall asleep,
Lining
then.
up to tack one more on the
Oh, shit, I'll wait till tonight. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till you ready to eat. You gonna fall asleep good after you eat. And you will eat as good. You gonna eat some booty or something. You gonna eat as good. Damn.
He'll bring you back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The orange offense will get its first chance now. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
You say that's a win for the running back. Running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different, interested in this matchup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no
he gone.
He was going down. Great job form tackle.
He gets the job done, picking up the first
They
down.
doing it now, but I ain't complaining.
Nice job by the QB.
No huddle.
Back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home. Take
They
off
did it.
and
I'm just
slide.
saying they did it. With no huddle.
Don't take a big
Stop
shot.
complaining. Stop
Time to head for
crying.
a yard out to the 33. Syracuse right back at him.
Stop
Dropping
crying,
back,
nigga.
it's Gilliam. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the
Spots
chains.
so goddamn much,
This
man.
drive's been productive so
Fuck the
far.
baby gonna
Already
do.
picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield.
Time ass nigga, man.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tempo and overdrive. From the gun. Give on the inside.
You better look at it. It's in the chat. All you got to do is look in the chat. It's in the chat, my nigga. It's in the chat. That's all I'm going to keep saying.
They want to throw it.
Oh, he got off on that screen.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Oh, Maul. Real long, though.
Time left, and we're ready to get back
See,
to
I like
the
this.
second period.
I'm trying to play 2 games a goddamn day.
Still got to work.
Completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again.
Still got to work
Right out
on
in
it.
motion.
And
They'll
Luke.
run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Right down the middle. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away.
So he missed it.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Are you watching mine?
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
To throw, it's Gathers. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
He's got his man, and he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, you're
Damn, this nigga got a kickoff return already.
Sends it downfield.
Yeah.
And the catch and run into the end zone.
Okay.
Touchdown Volunteers. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right
But
now,
we won't let you do it.
the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to
It's
find
an
something
error.
positive quick.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
It's like, oh.
Point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. What do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Temple scored today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Philly. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
I already got to restart this move.
And a convincing outcome, and certainly implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up.
You could be watching my shit. That's Stargate.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains.
Well, I missed my
They
list,
have a 1st
too.
down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down.
Fires into traffic. It's
I
picked
said, I
off.
missed that little son, boy. He wasn't even supposed to go to the lead.
Running inside the 20. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to
Going
the
to the lead,
7-yard
am I?
line.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And do that tush push.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal.
Do tush push.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Oh,
Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
I think you love starting the year off with something, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, that's a couple bad throws.
That's how I'd be feeling by NC.
An interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Yeah.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working that left side now.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Yeah, and a nice job on third down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and the running back knowing I got to get to those first down markers and get that first down.
He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. Looking to pass. It's Gathers. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The ball's headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Open space at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. They're going to try to click down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's
I got to play one thing, man.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Snowed under by the defense.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here?
Oh, yeah, no, we're
run, maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has a chance to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his.
That nigga must be losing. He quiet as hell.
Now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is
What score your game?
That'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Now my game sound light, nigga.
That stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
You a crybaby.
Processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up, is I am stopping the run, not allowing him to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline.
Ah, man, the fuck you missed it.
Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation, backed up, close to their own end zone.
The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone.
Ooh, yeah.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Line gets set, first down.
You like that?
Looking for a man, it's Gathers. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room
They're
there
trying
on
to
that
get me,
screen
boy.
passes. It just never developed.
Try to out of on my
You're going
ass.
to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. We're trying to get him going there.
Oh, he's going backwards.
Dang.
In trouble.
That's a long-ass sack, bro.
A tremendous loss. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Get him.
And
the foot.
has been extended. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't leave the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet.
Man, baby.
That's doing what he wants. This offense.
No, sir. Hell yeah.
Lining up for the P-18.
He's gonna be picked this shit. That made me click on that move.
The lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over Washington State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of
I don't know how this nigga hurt already.
They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Gilliam. Floating away. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This guy just gives you nightmares. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Off play action on 1st down. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more. because I don't think they like me very much. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Huh?
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Back to pass, it's Gilliam. Throws to the wideout.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. I like to hear that.
And once he found
I
some
like to hear
daylight,
that
it
shit.
was time to make a house call.
Damn, I ain't want to let them niggas score.
Yeah.
They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've
Nigga, my game ain't nowhere close. Your game tight as hell. You better shut up.
pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
What's going on over there, Hippie? You ain't coaching them boys right?
He the gave up on him.
Huh? What's the
On to
score?
attempt to try.
I hate crackhead.
Splits those uprights right
That nigga
ahead.
hate his girl shit.
About to kick
He
it
a
off.
fit,
Back
baby.
punching it in for the touchdown.
Oh.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee.
Yeah, that.
They'll bring
Yeah,
this
but-
one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25.
Hey,
That nigga only up by 14.
The give from the gun.
you can't cap.
I mean, 14 to 7.
Gains can start to
He
add
up
up
14
as
to
he gets it
7.
up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying
Okay,
ahead
yeah.
of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are
Yeah,
I just put it on there because I asked some smart ass nigga what
On
the score
second
was.
down, wants to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally,
Damn, that
getting to the
nigga
QB,
gonna stay like
finally
that,
getting
ain't
some
he?
pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Gathers. They're trying to get to him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense with no intention
Yeah,
of
that's
throwing
crazy.
the
I didn't
defense
say the
on
nigga
sides.
hurt.
They want to
You
run
know,
on fourth down.
Look at them running back. Huh.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down.
You know, shit,
They'll
say
go to
he
the
hurt.
ground.
But I didn't say he had on the rough.
Field, he'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ware. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it on the move. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He pushes it forward.
Ah, he dropped it. He dropped it.
2nd and goal for the offense.
Hell yeah. He dropped that motherfucker.
Back to throw, it's
I need
Gilliam.
to clear these motherfuckers.
And the defense makes a Sending him back at the 10.
Get him.
Receivers right now aren't getting open. We got to do a better job offensively of trying
Get his
to create
motherfucking ass.
opportunities for them. So use motion,
Hey,
get some
team
stack
up.
releases, create that separation, slant
They
routes,
know
and
they're
breaking
supposed to do
routes.
that.
Just give your quarterback a chance.
DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the end zone. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. So they were as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped,
They're gonna do that.
and Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for a huge play. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up.
I'm playing around. I'm about to let Syracuse come back.
And Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Gilliam. And here's a fumble.
He doesn't let me throw that shit.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the football.
Reels it in the end zone.
Oh, he caught that shit.
What a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
I'll tell you, complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
Few anxious moments there. This team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your
Man, quit
decision.
this
We decided
motherfucker.
to go for it. We didn't get it. The
Hell
defense
yeah.
didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But
You
look,
get
this
one
offense has
quick
been in
game,
these
though.
situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of
Man, how
days,
the
brand
fuck?
new drive. Let's go out and execute with some
Look at this shit.
Oh shit, he gone.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're
Hey,
supposed to be.
cheat buzzing.
You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got his man quickly. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And they got that motherfucker.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That completion
Yeah, I'm
gets
finna
them
quit this
inside the
motherfucker.
10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Touchdown, Golden
Pick up
Hurricane.
this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that
with a
last
minute
play. We'll
38
take a
left.
break to check him out.
Well,
Hell yeah.
I guess 6 tries.
Only you and P, we would say some shit like
The
that.
big fellas line up in a goal line defense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown ball! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the
Yeah,
mantra
the
of
running
this
back got out
program
like this.
is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3
Why didn't you go for
to
2?
Texas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going
Why you
on.
go for 2?
Guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just goes where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Look at that.
Looking
I
to
ain't
throw.
supposed to catch Bill. He got like 90-something, 93 speed.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Paddock
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds his man, they convert.
There we go.
Good
There we
job
go.
running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next counting. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were down into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air, it's Gathers. He lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to find his man on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Damn, he got all the time in the world.
Trying to preserve every
You
second
damn on
they
that time,
can
man.
rally here late. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield.
I was about to quit that game.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Good job to
You still playing your game, Missy?
and avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last
Say what?
time. Now they'll have to
You
convert.
still playing your game?
Yeah.
How the hell I finished before you?
They try to pop a run on the draw. They were all over him.
My shit
Nowhere
over
to
with.
go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt, tries to help improve that field position. They'll bring him down. How this one will wrap up. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been
Ugh.